Happy Homebrew Wednesday. 26 degrees down here. Bloody hot. Having a one of our smash beers for our local comp here, made with US Cascade and New Zealand Pilsner. I didn't actually like this beer initially, but it's pretty bloody good. Anyhow, it's going to be a brief one this week. Too hot. Want to go out, have a couple of quiet beers and just relax. Sorry for not putting a post up yesterday. Basically, I film my videos each week on my iPad. Left my iPad at work. It's too tired to go back to work. Anyhow, what's a day? What's a day? Anyhow, last week I showed you a counter pressure system that a friend of mine had loaned me. So I filled a few bottles of beer this week, and I just thought I'd show you the system. If you're interested, I'm not going to tell you where you can buy them from. Pretty nice bit of kit. Certainly enjoyed using it. Easy to use. But I've actually got my own system here, my own sort of, chili bin system. So anyhow, let's have a look at this system, counter pressure system, and yeah, grab a beer, sit back and enjoy it. I would film my bottling system, but I borrowed from a friend, counter pressure system. If we look down here, we have a gas bottle, and the gas line comes into a shared line, of which the line is split, and one line goes into the keg, and the other line follows up through here into the counter pressure device. On the other side of the counter pressure device is the line where the beer comes in. So this is the counter pressure device here, and the sterilising bucket, and I'm just going to film one bottle and show you how it works. Got one sterilised bottle, counter pressure device comes in, sterilising bucket, like so, comes in, we turn this to the gas, and as we turn it around, the CO2 is flushed out through here, and this valve here, you see, we can adjust it so I can turn it around. It's pressured, and if I release this valve, out comes the CO2. And then this is the closed neutral position. If we turn it around this way, it goes around to allowing the beer in. And I'll just put that the extra frost over, open that up, and we will see that the beer is slowly filling down here. So this relief valve releases the pressure, which allows the beer to flow in. And this is in a closed CO2 environment. So the beer's nice and cold. These bottles aren't cold, but if you chill them, you'll get a better result. Coming up and in. Bit of froth comes out the side. And fill it pretty much to the top, like so. Grab one of these. This comes out into the beer, lid it straight on, and then there we go. One CO2 flushed beer bottle, filled under pressure, no foam, great piece of kit. Yeah, so that's a great piece of kit that. If you're interested in buying one of those, you can buy the unit from Craft Brewer in Australia. They're $99 plus shipping. And just a really fantastic product. What else has been happening? Let's have a little look in the fridge, because we've got an interesting beer on the go. It's been inspired by something that is, well, I'll tell you what, it's been inspired by the Vandal. If you can remember, in the Vandal there's an unusual hop called Kohutu. Kohutu, that's the one. And I haven't worked with this hop before. So what I've decided to do is one of my usual pale ales, and I use Mochueka, Nelson Savan and Southern Cross in it. I've taken the Southern Cross out and I've replaced it with Kohutu. So that's an exciting beer, and let's have a little look at that in the fermenter. Yeah. Folks, so we're just starting the cold crashing. This morning if I left for work, turned it down to 2 degrees, we're at 9 degrees now. That's cool, that's fine. We get down to 2 degrees overnight. Oh, in the fridge. There it is. Ooh, Kohutu. Yum. What else we got in the other fridge? We have 3 beers. Over the back we have our American Pale Ale with Simcoe, Amarillo and Cascade. We've got our Smash Beer, US Cascade and Pilsner. And we have our New Zealand Pilsner with Nelson Savan, Mochwaka and Rewaka. Yummy, yummy. Tiny, I have not forgotten about you. I have not. As I have this beer now, I think of you. You can have a beer and think of me. I'm planning to get your beers away to you next week. Now there's some sad news here. The apricot whip beer, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's very tart. So I'm not going to send it. I'm going to send other beers, other good beers. On that note, thank you to Grant Baker who sent me through a couple of cheeky beers. Very good of you, Grant. Anyhow, what's been happening this week? SJ Pour Challenge is being released. Information about that. Very exciting times. I've got some thoughts about this. Thank you to everyone last week who posted comments about my rant. It was a bit of a rant about the perfect beer and that the perfect beer doesn't exist. But if you've been following the SJ Pour stuff, in theory, 18 people will try the final beers. So, in theory, if 10 of them say it's good, which is pretty good, it will be the best possible beer that is possible. Because as we know, only 60% of people will ever say that that is the most perfect beer. Anyhow, enough of that. I'm going to get back to finishing this beer. Yum, cool. And I'll catch you guys next week. Have yourself a happy Homebrew Wednesday. See you next week. Bye-bye. Just before I go, one last point. See that hot pillow material. Crazy. Heaps of it. If anyone wants any, just personal message me and I'll send you some. No big deal at all. It's a shitload. Okay? Catch you next week. Bye-bye.